I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor in the heart of the city, rockin' District 4. And Thanksgiving is near around the corner. And guess what? I'm at Hunnie Butter Bakery. What do we like to do? We like to eat during Thanksgiving. What else do we like to do? I love to eat pies. And I'm here with Jasmine, the business owner of Hunnie Butter Bakery.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, sweetie. How you doing?
Okay, so tell me about your name.
Hunnie Butter. So my oldest daughter, her name is Hunter. My husband used to call her all kinds of nicknames when she was a baby, and Honey was one of them. And I just thought that was so cute. Butter, because we use a lot of butter here, you know? So Hunnie Butter, it just goes together really cute.
So you do use a lot of butter. There's lots of supplies here today. I was like, oh, I'll take the butter for Thanksgiving. So tell me about the concept. Why baking?
Well, I've loved baking ever since I was a kid. I was a greedy little kid when I was little. I used to always bake with my great-grandmother. She was like a church baker, so she always made pound cakes and pies and carrot cakes and things like that for her church members. My grandparents also did a lot of cooking and baking, so it's just something that I've always really loved to eat and indulge in. And then just growing up in high school, I would bake like for my friends' birthdays. And this is when, you know, all the baking shows, cooking shows came out, and I was like, I want to do that. So my mom encouraged me to go to culinary school and to follow my passions. And so I went to baking and pastry school and started working at a bakery, mom and pop bakery, when I was in school. And I just started loving it even more. And that passion has just blossomed into what we now know as Hunnie Butter Bakery.
So you got formal schooling. You also got untraditional schooling with your grandmother, and it was a family piece. So it's great to see what your purpose is really to feed people, give them a little sweetness, and they need a little sweetness, a little sugar, and it became your purpose and passion. And that's what's so exciting.
And I actually took a break from baking. I mean, this industry is really hard. So, you know, after years and years on the grind, it becomes a little bit sometimes discouraging when you feel like you should be here, but you're still here. And so once my husband and I got married and we moved from Los Angeles to Phoenix, I actually took about a 3 to 4 year break from baking. And I got a corporate job. I was doing things with IT. And so I actually started working with like websites and other small businesses and seeing other people chase their dreams. And so after a while, I was like, man, I think I should go for mine.
So how do you encourage others to stay in the grind? How do you encourage others about small business? Because it is difficult. And especially a minority woman that's not unsure of, do I do it or don't I do it?
Right. I think the biggest thing is that you take care of yourself. And so that was definitely one thing that I didn't do as a young person. And I feel like that's why I got so burnt out. After all these years, I'm grinding. Something should happen, and nothing happened in the time frame that I gave it. But you never know what your time frame is. So taking care of yourself, making sure that you get your rest, you take those sick days, you take those vacation days, and that you take care of yourself so mentally, when you are ready and you do have that opportunity presented, you are ready and physically and mentally ready to take that leap and take that journey, you know, towards your destination. So I think that's one of the most important things I wish I would have done differently. But at the end of the day, once I regrouped and took my break in the corporate world, I was more than ready to come back and to be super focused and to be, you know, make sure all of my paperwork was taken care of, all of the legal things of business were taken care of, so that once the position presented itself, basically once I found this bakery, I had all my ducks in a row and I was ready. We were ready to take that leap and we were ready to jump into the bakery.
So I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
It's been a year of hard work. Can you tell me about your pies?
Absolutely.
Because Thanksgiving's here. I'm ordering my pies.
Definitely.
So tell me, what is your most popular pie?
Well, I brought some of our most popular pies today.
Here they are.
So we have our sweet potato pie, which is by far and away one of our best-selling pies, but also one of our most nostalgic pies. I made this pie growing up every single year with my grandparents. And so this one is near and dear to my heart and it's absolutely delicious. We also have our caramel apple pie, which I think that might be a favorite of yours. It is complete with a streusel topping and some of our homemade caramel sauce. It is so decadent, rich, it's crunchy, it's just so phenomenal. So that is another one of our top sellers. But we have key lime pie, we've got pumpkin pie, we also have peach cobblers, we have some pound cakes available, cookies, you name it, we have the variety.
Okay, so someone that is diabetic that has to watch their sugar.
Yes.
What pie would you recommend on the light side of the sugar?
On the light side of the sugar would definitely be the pumpkin pie.
Okay.
That is going to be our least sweet pie. We still want to keep it at like a sliver of pie because it is pie. Yeah. And then I would say the least sweet cake is going to be like our 7-Up pound cake. So our pound cakes are nice because it's just a thin glaze on the outside. So it's really popular with, some people who are trying to watch their sugar, or even with like some of our elderly community. They really enjoy the pound cakes because they always say they're not too sweet.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So we have pound cakes, so we have cakes, we have pies. What else do we have? Cookies?
We have cookies, yep.
Cupcakes.
So we have cookies. We also are actually just selling our jars of caramel sauce.
Oh.
So we make a phenomenal caramel sauce, and it's like a salted vanilla caramel. So if you do want to indulge in making your own desserts with your family, you can do that, and you can just have a little homemade caramel sauce on the side, because that's something that a lot of people don't like to make themselves, So that's just, something we wanted to add to the menu, that if you did want to still have that time and make your own dessert, but you also wanted to support a small business and buy some extra for your dessert, or maybe for your coffee.
Yeah.
That could be something that you indulge in as well.
So I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor. I'm here at Hunnie Butter Cafe, located on 12th Street and Highland. Come get your pies. Make your order soon, because they're all going to be gone. Thank you, Jasmine, for hosting us. I'm Councilwoman Laura Pastor in the heart of the city, Rockin' District 4. Don't forget to look at her website, and don't forget to order your pies.